Hi there, it's Janice Thompson from JazzleDazzleCrafts.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I work in Scotland. Today I've come on to recreate this card for you. I made this card last weekend when I did a charity event for Macmillan. If you're watching from a different country, Macmillan is a cancer charity that supports people who are suffering from cancer. Well, not suffering, but affected by cancer. For the people themselves that have the cancer and for their families, Macmillan is a fantastic charity that helps everyone involved. So obviously you can Google that and find out more about them. But I held a coffee morning on Saturday and quite a lot of my friends came round to my house, had a chat, ate some cake and made a card. And I do this charity event nearly every year in memory of a friend that I lost to cancer. She died very young and, to be honest, it broke my heart really, but she had such a positive attitude, my friend Janie, and I try, she was grateful for every day she got, and I just try to live from her example of, she told me every day, be happy, and I do try to do that. So again, here's me blethering away when you came on here to find out about crafting and card making. So, but I'm going to do slightly different colourways because I was thinking, these flowers are from this Soft Spring, and I really like the card. Now, it was from watching another crafter, Ruth Trice, who is Artful Stamping, and Ruth was she was playing with this stamp set and she did these flowers all in a row, and I really liked the effect. So of course the next time I had a stamp set out I had to have a wee play. So here's my kind of version of what I saw Ruth do. She did something a wee bit, she kind of made the flowers even, she stamped about 3 times going up and made them into bigger flowers. But what I did this colourway and I really liked it, and that's Rococo Rose with Pear Pizzazz, and the background stamping is all done in crumb cake and it's mounted on a crumb cake card, and it's stamped on Whisper White. Today I'm going to stamp on Very Vanilla simply because I had a piece lying on my desk and I've got a crumb cake. It's obviously the other half of that card and it was still lying on my desk. I wouldn't like to tell you what's all lying on my desk, it's always a mess, but it's a mess is not really the word, it's a bundle, it's just a bundle of creativity. It's just what happens when I craft. So this has actually got a little bit of green ink on it, but as I'm going to stamp over it, I'm not going to worry about that. So let's just craft. And as you see, I just filmed a video that you may have already seen with Daisy Delight, and some of the colour is still on this, but I'm just going to go with it. So this time I am making a birthday card, and yeah, I'll tell you about that. Well, I'll tell you about that. This lovely set is a hostess set, and you can get this if you hosted a party or a workshop at your house or in a in a hall or something like that. You would then get the commission from any sales, and with that commission you would be able to, provided the sales are over £150 in GB pounds, you would be able to use the commission from that to buy this host set, and it's only hostesses or hosts that can buy this, or if you put in an order of online of £150 or more, you then are your own host and you can choose some of the host items. If you look towards the back of the catalogue, you'll see there are some exclusive sets that are just for hosts. So So there you go. If you want to know more about that, then ask me. But this doesn't have any sentiments in it, and I wanted to make a birthday card. So I've pulled out this stamp set that I've had for yonks, and it is in the main catalogue, and it's called Special Celebrations. So I'm pulling out the happy birthday stamp from this. I'll just get that out right now. So I'm going to use that in this card. But as you see, this is a 2-part stamp set. It's got some amazing sentiments in it, really, really handy. Weddings, any congratulations, new baby. A nice sentiment here for my friend. Thanks. Do you know it covers quite a lot of occasions in here, okay? So I like this one. This card is filled with love and hugs and happiness and hope from the heart, straight to yours. That's a lovely, you know, that makes a lovely card. So great use out of this if you want to invest in a, you know, an all-round sentiment set. This is a great one. I use it. It's always handy. Always keep it close to hand because I have it out a lot. I'm just popping it out of my way just now, so because I've taken out what I need. So back to my card. To say, women, get on with it. Stop blethering. Right, so got crumb cake. I'm going to open that up. And then blueberry bushel. And granny apple green. I've chosen these colours because they remind me of when I lived in the same town as my friend Janie lived. We both lived in a town in Perthshire in Scotland, in Crieff in fact. We brought up our children there. And in my garden I had some amazing delphiniums, beautiful blue delphiniums. And I'm thinking that this flower kind of reminds me of delphiniums. And the other thing is I haven't taken and cleaned the stamps that I used in my last film. So now I need blocks to put these stamps on. If anyone thought I looked like an organised person, I'm sorry, but I'm not. I'll just put my wee dragonfly. I'm going to need that. I'm going to need my leaves. So I'll pop that. Just use the big block for the happy birthday sentiment. Now I think I'm going to put my happy birthday on first and then kind of stamp around it, I think. Right, let's have a go. Pop that out of the way. Right. This is actually a quick card. I've just spent so much of this time blethering. But hey, good blether's good for us. So I'm going to put the sentiment this time about here and work around that. Happy birthday. Okay, I'm using crumb cake to put the outline stamp for the flowers. So again, as I said in a previous video, that's as heavy as you need to lean on the ink. Don't dig in. Just, this is also, although it is a hostess item, this is a lovely stamp for a new stamper. So I am going to stamp this along here. 1, 2, and then again this one up a wee bit. 1, 2, varying the height as we go. One a bit higher. I'm getting a bit squint, but try to keep your stalks straight because it will look a bit better. Oh, I inked that up and I wasn't supposed to, was I? come down a wee bit lower here, and I'm going to pop, just have to secondary stamp that way because I want to have didn't really want that to ink that up. Right, well I'll just stamp off, stamp on, just so I get the paler colour so they look like they're at the back. So stamp off. I want to have some of these down here. I think that's okay now. I've got enough in the background, so I'll put that out of the way. And I'm going, while I've got my crumb cake, I'm going to put a few dragonflies around, just simply because I like them. So one. I deliberately left that wee gap for the wee dragonflies to play. That's fine, that 3 will be plenty. So I'm going to now, that's me not, you know, that's me finished with the crumb cake. Now, do you know what? That, on its own, do you know, is easy. That's nice as it is. A quite simple card. What's wrong with that? That's really nice. But I want to add some colour now, but do you know, that itself would be a perfectly acceptable card. I think that's lovely. Maybe without my wee grain splodge here, but what do you think? Simple. Sometimes less is more, but we're going to add some colour here, so let's go for it. So we'll start off with the leaves. So I'm going to ink up. Now I'm going to be looking for where the colour, I'm trying to line it up over the leaves that I've already stamped in with the full colour. Maybe move this up a wee bit so that you can see better. I probably moved it close to me so that I could see, but it looks a bit like watercolour, so it really doesn't have to be accurate. Just roughly lining up the leaves. I'm going to do these and then I'm going to do stamping off to get the next ones. These ones are, whoops, these ones are lower down. The Granny Apple Green looks quite nice on, very vanilla. That's lovely. And then we're going to do some stamping off to pick up the background leaves. So ink it up, stamp it off, and then start the process of trying to fill in the leaves in the background. Of course I go quiet when I'm concentrating, do you? Do you know, and if you get it wrong, well, it doesn't matter that much either. I think we're looking good. Oh, there we go. There you have it. I think I might just... I'd kind of messed all together there, but just by doing secondary stamping there, it just looks a bit better to me now. So I'm going to put the green away. And we've just got Blueberry Bushel left, and I'm going to use this wee stamp to colour in the colour on the flowers. I have no idea if this will work. Okay, so we're just going to go for it. quite hard for me without getting my head right over the top. So I'm stamping on and then slightly off, just to give a bit of shadow behind. And it gives the impression that the flowers are blowing in the breeze a bit. Again, 1, 2. And down here, same thing. 1, 2. It does make me think about the delphiniums that I had. It was gorgeous. 3 big clumps of them. They were already in the garden when I moved into that house in Crieff. Wow, I'm liking this. Now to do the ones in the background again, like I did with the leaves, ink up, stamp off. 1, 2. So they'll be just that, because they're second generation and third generation stamping. They will be, just to put them in the background. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. And last, no, it's not the last one. There's one tucked in here. Just going to catch that. Oh, I like it. What do you think? I really like this. And do you know what? It's just stamping. I just so like simple stamping. It's so therapeutic. Kind of look at my paper, but do you know, that's quite inspiring, isn't it? I do like this colour, the blueberry bushel. Blue flowers are nice and there's lots of them. So I'm just going to simply glue this on here and voila, another hashtag simple stamping card. So thank you to all my new subscribers this week. My numbers are growing. We're getting closer to 1,000. If you're watching and you haven't subscribed, please do so. Please help me to get to 1,000. Please share with your crafty friends. And hopefully very soon we'll be able to interact on YouTube Lives. Thank you so much for watching. I'm actually really thrilled with these and I really like both colourways. The Rococo Rose with the Pear Pizzazz and the Blueberry Bushel with the Granny Apple Green. Thank you so much.